Hey, what is up, everyone? It is July 23rd of 2020. It is 23 past 4 right now here on the East Coast in Connecticut, a very expensive state. I don't, please don't ever retire here, nor Massachusetts. They're both expensive. But today we are going to modify this PlayStation Vita 1000. What we're going to do is install the Henkaku / Enzo, so the cold boot will be enabled every time you restart your PlayStation Vita 1000, just like the slim model that I had. This is running on firmware 3.60. I'm going to show you. Just like that old saying, pictures or it didn't happen. So there we go. The official Sony memory card is installed. It's right there. It's only an 8 gig. Bought it off eBay, like I bought the system. What we're going to do is go to the browser, like I modified the PlayStation Vita Slim. So let's boot this bad boy up. Let's exit out of this. Alright, let's see if my fat Vienna sausage fingers can do this. I tend to move the camera for some reason. Of course, the links will be down in the description below. Got any questions, concerns? Just shoot, ask. When this page loads up, you can scroll down, check it out if you want, read some information. But if you're ready to get this puppy going, just hit install. Of course, this message will pop up telling you you're going to be voiding your warranty. Do you really want to continue? Yes or no? So, I don't know if you could read that or not. But like I said last night in my previous video, I'm liking the screen. This screen is not bad. So let's hit install. It is installing the package. There we go. Well, after the installation goes successful, you'll see Molecular Shell will be installed. It'll be on the dashboard of your PS Vita. If you get that error message from the website, the error C2-12828-1, if you ever get that error dialog, don't worry about it. What you want to do is delete your cookies within the web browser. To do that, open the web browser, open the menu, and click on delete cookies. Close all your web browsing tabs, reboot the PlayStation Vita, and try going to the henkaku.xyz/go/directly. So instead of going to the henkaku.xyz website, just add the backslash and try it from there. Now, if you're still getting that problem, what you want to do is you probably want to try switching to another internet connection. A firewall on your ISP could be interfering with the proper operation of the exploit. So just keep trying. If it still persists, for me personally, I would just walk away, just thinking that everything worked fine. Because if it didn't go well, you wouldn't be seeing the molecular shell, which is installed onto the PlayStation Vita. So to me, I wouldn't even worry about the error message. I did try hotspotting my Google Android phone for a hotspot. So I was using that as a web internet connection. And I still got the error message within the browser itself. So I restarted the PlayStation Vita. I did what the description said, delete the cookies and stuff like that. and I would try to go to the henkaku.xyz/go/, and that worked, but I would still get the error message. So I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with the punches and say everything's complete. Everything should be fine. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I don't remember if the error message popped up on the PlayStation Vita Slim. I cannot recall. If anybody can, let me know. But if it did, I haven't had any problems with my PlayStation Vita Slim because of the exploit and stuff like that. So, yeah. But other than that, molecular shell's right there. Let's turn this puppy up. And there you go. That's on my memory card, the internal memory card that I bought, the 8 GB from Sony. I wish this was a touchscreen interface, but nothing in the tie folder. There's VitaShell. I'm going to go to the computer side of things now, and I'm going to go and download the Enzo VPK file, install that, so I could have Enzo installed onto this, so the cold boot hack will automatically work every time I boot up the PlayStation Vita. I'll get the VitaShell as well, because I'd rather that than the molecular shell. This is outdated. Molecular shell's outdated. You're more than welcome to delete the molecular shell like I've done on my PlayStation Vita Slim. Since you don't need it anymore, VitaShell is by far the best. It's updated. They keep it updated. So there's no reason to keep that. So I will get rid of that sometime later on. But for the time being, I'll leave it on there. So enough with my rant, and let's head over to the computer. So after you install the Henkaku hack, and you'll see the molecular shell right there on the dashboard, what you want to do is go over to the settings, and I'm going to show you that it did install correctly even though there was an error message. You go to Henkaku settings, enable PSN spoofing, enable unsafe homebrew. That's what it says. Spoof version, spoof it to the latest, which is 3.73. Go back. You can change the button behavior if you want. Totally up to you. Let's see. All right, everything's good and good to go. Next, you want to go to Settings, Network. Go to Wi-Fi. Let's see, where the hell is the... Oh, there we go. Go to whatever Wi-Fi connection you are on. So that's mine right now. It's a shitty company for internet. It really is. It blows. It blows. So right from here, you want to go to... Where is it? DNS settings, go to manual, and where it says primary, you want to type in 247.229.76. Leave the secondary DNS blank and hit OK. Leave proxy server, do not use, and leave the rest automatic. Now, what you just did was you blocked the firmware updates beyond 3.60 over Wi-Fi. So you don't have to worry about coming back to your Vita someday, or if you leave it and it just automatically updated itself. Also, you want to scroll down to where it says auto start settings. You want to uncheck the download update file for system software. Uncheck that. And you'll be good to go, guys. One other thing, when setting up the DNS, these DNS settings will need to be configured for every wireless network that your PS Vita connects to. So keep that in mind. So if you don't want to use the Wi-Fi, let's say I don't want to use the Wi-Fi connection that I'm on right now, I could use the 5G. I'm going to have to go back to the network, Wi-Fi settings, click on 5G if it was there, and then scroll down to advanced settings, and then go down to DNS settings, manual, click manual, then type in the same primary DNS numbers. And you'll be good for that Wi-Fi connection setting. And just double check after you do that. Just make sure that under auto start settings, download update file for system software is unchecked. And you'll be good to go. So that's it. Alright, now to the PC side of things. We're going to be downloading two files, Enzo and VitaShell. Install Enzo once and your Vita will be permanently hacked. No need to apply it after each reboot. That's why 3.60 and the 3.65 are key firmwares. That's why I never wanted to modify my other Japanese model, 3.73, because I would rather restart the Vita and the cold boot hack will be permanently enabled. VitaShell is the main go-to app for a multifunctional file manager. It gets updated and the molecular shell is outdated. I suggest you don't use molecular shell anymore. Only reason to use that is to get Enzo and VitaShell installed, or any other plugins, but here on out, VitaShell for the win, people. All the links will be down in the description below, as always. So let's get started here. Right here, as you see on the screen, Enzo is the first one to be downloaded. Takes 3 seconds, depending on where you keep your download files. Mine are in something called download folder. Next, you want to download the VitaShell. As like I just said, it gets updated. Always keep up to date with certain plugins, otherwise shit will go haywire. So as you can see, I'm going to my download folder. I'm going to drag these two files over to the desktop to make my life very easy, especially browsing through the FTP file manager type system. And I'm going to connect my PlayStation PHAT Vita 1000 to the FTP. Just got to type in the FTP numbers. I'd like to assume that these FTP numbers are different throughout everybody's PlayStation Vita, but I feel like in the same time that the FTP numbers are exactly the same. I don't know why. I feel like that it might be the same. But at any rate, you go to the UXO folder. You're gonna scroll down. I'm going to create a folder called VPK to make my life a lot easier instead of just throwing VPK files with it inside the UXO folder. I like things nice and neat. So I'm going to double click on the VPK folder, click on my desktop folder. As you can tell right there, I got to refresh, and as you can tell, you can see one VPK file and the second one. So I'm going to highlight both, and I'm going to drag and drop both files over to my PlayStation Vita server. As you can tell, the pop-up, things went well. Alright, I didn't think I needed to show you the FTP and stuff like that, since my previous videos I've shown you guys that you have to hit the select button for the FTP server to pop up. So we transferred over the VitaShell.vpk along with the Enzo.vpk. So right from here, we're going to hit O or 0 to cancel. I'll just say O. When I first showed you the molecular shell, I didn't enable Homebrew. Since I did that, you'll see the other directories right here and stuff like that. The directory you want is the UX0. Scroll down to VPK. come up with this message. This package requests extended permissions. It will have access to your personal information if you did not obtain it from a trusted source. Please proceed at your own caution. Would you like to continue the install? Question mark. Click, hit yes, or hit X, not click. I'm so used to computers. And give this a few seconds to finish up. Voila, that is done. Let's install VitaShell right now. Same message. This package uses functions that remounts partitions and can potentially brick your device if you did not obtain it from a trusted source. Please proceed at your own caution. Would you like to continue the install? Yes. There you go. Let's back out of here. Hit start. There's no reboot. All right. There's Enzo right there. I don't know if you could read that. It says built 2018. The software will make permanent modifications to your Vita. If anything goes wrong, there is no recovery, not even with a hardware flasher. The creators provided this tool as is, without warranty of any kind expressed or implied, and cannot be held liable for any damage done. Press circle to accept these terms, or any key to not accept. So press circle. Okay. Options. Install/reinstall the hack, which is cross. Triangle, uninstall the hack. That's what you'd probably do if you want to sell your Vita. Just wipe everything, make it stock, uninstall Enzo and the hack and stuff like that, then you could sell it. Or you could just sell it with the hack and stuff like that. Make some more money. Square button, which is fix boot configuration. Choose this if TieHen isn't loading on boot. Circle, exit without doing anything. All right. Well, let's hit the cross button, which is X, but whatever. Locking system, checking, I think that's NBR, okay. Everything went well. It would have been nice if the text was a little bit larger. Jesus Christ. I must be an old man, or my eyesight sucks. At any rate, press any key to reboot. We're rebooting right now. Voila. Well, there you go, guys. PlayStation PHAT 1000 model successfully been hacked, modded, whatever you want to call it, modified. There you go. You're more than welcome there. More than welcome to delete this if you want, but if you need to fix anything, reinstall it. I would suggest you hook up the cable and from this Vita to the computer, and go to Content Manager and transfer these files over, just in case like you muffed up like your Vita somehow with installation or deleted a file by accident. At least you actually have a backup on the PC, so you don't shit your pants like, oh my god, I bricked my system. So it's totally up to you if you want to delete these two. I'll load up this to show you. It's always safe to have like a backup or something. There you go. Do USB, FTP. Let's restart this. There you go. I believe there's themes for VitaShell. I don't know. I might dive into that. Do another video on something different, I guess. But there you go, guys. The Vita's been hacked. It's awesome. Let's see how much memory I got left. I'm sure plenty. Let's see. Where do we go? know what? There we go. Still got a lot. So I'll leave it at that. Actually, hold on. There you go. You know it's hacked when you see the Chinese symbols. So I'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much. Be safe. Be kind to one another. The world needs some loving right now. I'm not going to get on my high horse, but take care. Thank you. Got any questions, comments, concerns? Just hit me up. I'll try to answer them the best I can. If not, I apologize. I'll be blunt and I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you I don't know. So, but at any rate, take care. Thank you.